Hey everyone, I am Jess Tomlinson. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I am your visibility leadership coach and also the host of the Radiantpreneur Rising Show. And today I am jamming with you on a really important topic that is coming up since we're getting close to the new year. We're about 2 months away from 2020 if you're watching this in real time. And this video can apply to really any time in your business because it's always great for us to take a pause and really consider what is going on, how we need to realign. And today, specifically, though, I wanted to focus on the new year because I know a lot of people have been really coming to me and having a lot of feelings about what is my plan and what is my vision and how can I really focus on my visibility in 2020. And so that's what we're jamming about today. And specifically, I am going to share with you the best strategy for visible leaders going into the new year, specifically who want to break the marketing mold. So, this is for all my peeps watching. I see you out there. You're all amazing radiantpreneurs, and traditionally, the kind of status quo marketing doesn't work for you, right? And so that's usually why people are drawn to me, is because I like to teach methods that are really in alignment with who you are, very unique to you, and guiding you to your own truth. So let's dive into really what I suggest for the best marketing strategy. The first thing is that there is no right marketing strategy, and that is really the key here, is that the best marketing strategy, as I mentioned, is what is right for you. Now, the problem is that many of us who've been doing business for a while have learned all this information, right? And so when we are operating in our businesses, the easiest default that we go to is to just kind of like hunker down and execute these strategies, execute these plans. We want all these, all the information that we paid for to consume, right, from all these programs to pay off. And yet, here's the problem with that, is that many times these strategies that we learn and we're told work for everyone and they should be working for you and you're feeling so frustrated are actually not right for you. So that's what I want to help you get clear on today as we look back at the past years that you've been in business, or maybe it feels too overwhelming for you to look at all the past years and you just want to look at this last year. I invite you to ask yourself two questions. And you're going to ask yourself these two questions while you are doing what I call a visibility inventory. So you're going to write down all the different things from this last year or just in your business in general, or maybe even ideas that you have of how you have been visible. And then these two questions, you're going to go through this list and ask yourself and get really honest with yourself around these two questions. The first one is this working? Is this working for me? Am I getting the result that I want from what I'm putting into this visibility strategy? And the reason why this is so important is because visibility takes a lot of energy, right? It's you showing up in your leadership. It is no small potatoes of a game. And so we do want to be very intentional with what is working for you and what isn't. And then the next second question that you want to ask yourself is, how does this feel for me? And I want you to really get in your body when you ask yourself this question, because a little tricky mind of ours can say, okay, well, it feels fine, or I'm supposed to be feeling this way about it, and I should be doing this. And we get into this should, and our mind likes to freak out and deny what our body is actually telling us. So I want you to be honest and really go through your strategies and say, does this feel like it's true for me? Is this something that I want to be putting my energy into? Who cares if you should? Because at the end of the day, you get to choose. You created your business. You are your own unique type of leader. And so you get to choose how you're showing up in your leadership each day, because this impacts your life, right? So those are my two questions that I suggest asking yourself. And I really want to highlight that it's a deeper process than these two questions, but this is a good place for you to start right now. I take my private clients through my 5 phases of really stepping into their radiant, visible leadership to become a radiantpreneur. If you are somebody who is prioritizing authentic self expression, up leveling your visibility, and really wanting to grow your business in a way that feels good, first and foremost to you in 2020, then I highly recommend following these 5 phases. And we just touched on the first one, which this is a small part of the first phase, which is release. So this includes releasing what doesn't serve you in your business, and it also includes releasing different identities that don't serve you. And we're not going to cover that in this video, but I just wanted to touch on that important piece. So this is a deeper process. This is a great place for you to start. I will say that this can take some time, right? It can take time to actually feel into what you want to do moving forward. And I'll also say that even when you answer these questions and you come to terms with maybe what you want to do moving forward, things shift and change. And it's really helpful to have somebody by your side who's able to reflect to you and really hold you in your highest alignment, and to encourage you not to just do the strategy that, you know, that they think will work, but to continue to ask you questions to get clear on what visible strategy works for you, because that's what's going to keep you energized. That's what's going to keep you feeling magnetic and bring in, the bright people that you are meant to serve, so that you can show up in your business, in your life consistently and feel really good and with tons of ease. So if that's something that is interesting for you, I actually did my own process through these questions and decided that moving into this next year, it feels really good for me to only serve one, yes, one private client. So this is an opportunity where you could have me as your biz bestie, your collaboration partner, your mastermind partner, somebody to really be there and get in the nitty gritty with you and your business. So if that interests you, I'm currently accepting applications. You can find out more details if you want to be that number one gal in my world for a full 12 months. All of 2020 is what I'm offering. So you can learn more over at jessicatomlinson.com/bizbestie. And of course, feel free to ask me any questions, reach out. But if you're watching this in real time, I do need to hear from you if you're interested within the next few days. So don't hesitate, hop on over jessicatomlinson.com/bizbestie. And I'll talk to you guys soon.